Hi guys, it's Summers here and welcome along to episode 66 of the Solihull Moors Career Mode series here on FIFA 20. And if you haven't noticed in the last few episodes, I have been making some minor tweaks to the visuals of the mod, and that has come in the form of obviously the background that you can see here. We have different nets available now. We've got blue and yellow nets on the Damson Park ground. We've got some new ad boards which appeared in the last episode, and I have made some other minor tweaks to the kits. So I hope obviously that is adding to the depth of the experience that you have here with the save, but something bigger and bolder is coming for the start of season 5, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyway, moving on in this episode, I'll just show you the calendar so you can see who we've got. We're going to get through the month of February, and the first game that we have is the FA Cup replay against Millwall. We then face off against Blackpool in the league on Saturday, followed up by a Tuesday night game in the Leasing.com Trophy against Sunderland, which will be quite the challenge. We also have a home game against Portsmouth, who are vying for a promotion spot into the Championship just as we are. And then we have another team that are down the bottom end of the table, Newport County, for the last game of the episode. So here we go, time for another encounter with Millwall in the FA Cup under the floodlights here at Damson Park as we look to go through to the next round of this tournament. And the first thing you're going to notice as the players are led out is that Rafferty has the captain's armband on, but we also have a full debut for Rossi up front as striker, and we are going to give Marshall a go out on the right hand side as well, having just come into the squad. Let's see what the new boys are made of and see how the rest of the team can line up here. We've got a few changes in the pack in order to try and get the best out of everybody, and with obviously a few fixtures going on in the next few weeks, we've tried to keep everybody fresh, especially as we're going to need to do some simulated work. Fires it off for Max Allen and he goes back to McCutcheon. Allen into Rossi. He'd play him in short, but he was able to get there, the young Italian. Max Allen drifts that ball into the box and Wallace gives up a corner. Nice ball clipped over the back there. The Endo will chase, try and put a ball into the box, but McCutcheon prevents the first attempt, gets it in at the second go. Mahoney comes through and clouts the post with the header, and that is a let-off here for Solihull in the opening exchanges of this game. Bradshaw into Endo. Built it back off to Benedetti, who's got forward. 1-2 between the two Millwall players, and now Correa's got himself involved. And Millwall having a good spell of possession here, but can't deliver anything decent into the box. Raking ball out wide right that Mahoney manages to bring under his spell. Nice ball inside, and luckily we can break down the play, but Correa comes through, and then the deflection falls right into the lap of the Millwall striker, and he takes full advantage, putting Millwall 1-0 ahead here in this second leg replay of the FA Cup. Marshall sets Peterson free, uses strength to hold off the defender, but can't retain the ball as Cooper knocks it away to Correa, and the referee brings the half to an end. Millwall and their travelling fans happy with the first half, having gone 1-0 up. And Peterson will have to try and track that run back. He does, but the ball still comes in, and McCutcheon just does enough there. Cuts back inside and looks across for Rafferty. Under pressure, drives round the defender, takes the shot, but it's a really wayward effort. The tricks won't pay off at this stage as Max gets it through to Rafferty, and he drives the ball straight into the arms of Clisby. Once again, he's there to do the same. Ooh, they nearly snuck that in there, Millwall, for the second of this game. Mahoney, as the ball drops to him, just gets a nod on it, but drifts wide. Good play through to Endo. Dare O'Connor comes across to try and cover off. Nice back heel into Benedetti, and he delivers the ball to the back post where McCutcheon gets up early and puts it out for a corner. And there's the second. A very poor mistake at the back there by the Solihull man has led to a very easy finish for the Millwall striker as he gets in behind Ziegler and just smashes it into the net. Uphill struggle now for Solihull if they want to get back into this game. And that's a great ball by Graham into Rossi, who turns inside of his man. Can't quite get the effort away. Looking more and more like a Millwall victory here as we come into the closing stages of the game. Max Allen with a poor effort in the middle of the park. Everybody looking tired at this stage. It's nearly the third for Millwall, right on the cusp of the full-time whistle. And there we have it. The referee puts Solihull out of their misery. They certainly lacked the cutting edge in this game, and the Millwall travelling fans are very happy with their team, who have come out triumphant here in this tie and will go through to the next round of the FA Cup. Right, here we go in a game against Blackpool, who currently sit in 22nd place in the league, playing in a 5-2-1-2 formation with a midfielder as a right back there. Hopefully we can get a decent result in this one, which we do. A 2-0 victory with Evans and Nystrom on the score sheet, and hopefully that will help to keep our momentum going in the league. Here we go under the floodlights once more as we go to Damson Park to face off against Sunderland in the area final of the Leasing.com trophy. Pace on Hume here, he's outstripping Lance Allen, but the delivery into the box wasn't good enough. Crikey, what a strike there from Embleton as the ball just literally bounced into his path. He's absolutely smashed that against the side of the post and puts Sunderland 1-0 up here. There O'Connor, across to Max Allen. Looks for Fredrickson, who drives his way into the box. The run was tracked. Peterson also tries to swing a boot at it. And this is going to be an open game by the looks of it. Fredrickson round the corner, goes again. Oh, and Rossi just sneaks a toe on it, but it drifts wide. Watmore doing well down the line here. Delivers the ball into the box. Patterson hangs up well, knocks it out to Peterson, who looks off for Lance Allen and drives his way down the right-hand channel. Looks inside for Peterson, goes again himself. Tries to show some strength there against the Sunderland player. Almost knocked off the ball as Max Allen now comes into the fray. Peterson dropping in there and looking to deliver off to Fredrickson. Comes back out to Peterson and he takes the strike early, but it goes wide of the post. Good effort from the Swede as Solihull try to mount some pressure against the opposition here. There O'Connor getting up above the Sunderland man. Feeds it off to Lance Allen. He sees the run from Rossi, who goes into the channel, cuts inside, looks across and finds his teammate, but Peterson skews it well wide of the post. Followed by Max Allen. Fredrickson gets there. Head of the Sunderland man. Knocks it inside. O'Connor goes out wide and luckily finds McCutcheon, who feeds it into Smith. Goes round his man using his pace. He's almost brought down by O'Neill. Ball goes out of play and the referee decides to bring the half to a close. And Sunderland on the road lead 1-0. It was all Solihull in the first half, but they're the ones that are behind and are searching for a goal in the second half. Let's see what they can achieve. Cutchin feeds it off to Allen, goes wide for Smith, comes into the box, he's looking for support, there isn't any arriving, so he waits for Fredrickson, off to Allen. And the play breaks down as Dobson takes it off of his toe. Zanna looking for some support. Back into him now. Running the show. Tries to bend one into the far corner. But Kelly stands up to the challenge. Pushes it away. Dare O'Connor loses out. Well done there by Patterson as Dare O'Connor comes away and feeds it into Lance Allen. Embleton on the edge. Time running out now for Solihull as Sunderland are trying to run the clock down. Dobson feeds it out wide to Watmore. Certainly in no rush to get it into the box here, Sunderland. Oh, great turn by Embleton, and it's surely a second. In fact, he drives it into the heart of Kelly. And he should really have got himself another goal there. This is going to be one last chance for Solihull. Fed into Rossi, turns his man well, gets the shot away. But it wasn't a good enough effort, and Sunderland go through to the next stage of the Leasing.com trophy. Solihull unable to defend the title. Certainly not the better team on the day. Here we go then. Time to get our season back on track. Having been knocked out of 2 cup competitions in quick succession, really need to get a victory here at Damson Park against Portsmouth. Patterson into Taylor. Looks across for McDonnell. Has to work hard there to keep the ball. And Berglund looks off for Peterson. Who drives it out wide for Doohu. Come on the overlap but go inside for Taylor. Fields it into Nystrom, who sends it round the corner exceptionally well to McDonnell. And there we go. Straight off the mark. As we get a go-ahead goal here right away. And it's McDonnell who's managed to get himself on the score sheet after an exceptional piece of play there from Nystrom to pick out the man. And a great finish by the midfielder. 1-0. Naylor off wide to Williams and back in to Cannon. We skipped around the defenders here. Patterson tries to recover the ground, but the ball delivered into Marquise is dispatched exceptionally well, and Portsmouth have got themselves back into the game almost immediately. Good bit of play there from the Portsmouth man to find his teammate in the box, and a very good finish to bring the score back to 1-1. Naylor out wide to Williams, holds up the play looking for support from one of his teammates, and Campbell gets there, but the ball's come through and Portsmouth suddenly find themselves in the lead here through Marquise, having gone 1-0 down. And suddenly Solihull have a whole mountain of work to do. A lucky bounce there that drops back into Marquise's path, and he's able to smash it past the keeper. 2 for him in this game, and 2 for Portsmouth. 2-1 now. Peterson doing well there to turn that round the corner to Berglund, who sends it down the line here for Evans. Drives his way into the box. He's looking for a teammate but can't pick the pass. And Portsmouth knock it away long. Manages to wriggle that free to Evans, who drives his way down the line. Goes inside for Nystrom. Little chick ball. Can't get there. Taylor underneath it. Can't get there. And they do survive that onslaught from Solihull. McDonald gets up well. Taylor into Alic. Manages somehow to wriggle past the defender. Drives to the byline. Looks back across for Nystrom. Can't get there with the first attempt. Brought down in the box, but the referee isn't giving anything. And Portsmouth get away with the ball. This is anybody's game at this stage. It is very open. One for the neutral, certainly. Mark Williams is in, and he gets a third for Portsmouth as they side through the middle. But fortunately for Solihull, the linesman has got his flag up. Let's see what the second half brings, because Portsmouth must have put a huge amount of effort and stamina into that first half. Do they have the legs to continue at that pace for the rest of this game? Taylor. McDonald has seen that Alic is free and clear. He'll drive his way into the box. Smashes it, but far too much power on it, snatching at the opportunity and sending it well wide. Very high press from Portsmouth. And Evans has managed to get in behind here, uses his pace, delivers the ball in, and Nystrom. That was a very good effort there from the Swede. Reeling away. Just goes up and over the bar. Substitution incoming here as Evans makes way for Marshall. Just a change of personnel as we switch to a 4-3-3 formation, which has the attack component, and try to search out the goal that will bring us level in this game. Peterson drops that in to Taylor. One more here from Peterson. Can't quite feed it through to Nystrom though. And the goalkeeper comes out and accepts. Good work by McDonald. Peterson in the hole. Comes forward with it. Looking for support from his teammates. Tries to feed it through. But there's nothing happening there. And it looks certain now that Portsmouth will get the result here. As the referee calls for the full-time whistle, and Portsmouth on the road have managed to get a result against Solihull Moors. And certainly not the kind of result that the Moors were looking for here at home at Damson Park, as they try to vie for those top spots in League One. Right, okay, I know we're outside the transfer window, but a couple of deals that have been done, meaning that these players will leave once the transfer window opens. Vicente Ajedo was bought in from the Youth Academy and will leave for £100,000. And Thomas Rousset was also bought in from the Youth Academy and will leave for Eastleigh for £175,000. Okay, so time for the last game of the episode here, and it's against Newport County, who are currently rock bottom of League One. So we really need to get a good result here against their 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And the boys do get a good result. It's a 2-0 victory with Duhu and Evans getting themselves on the score sheet, but Campbell did pick up a red card along the way. Okay, so Oliver McDonald has been down in the Ivory Coast for 3 months now. This is his last report in, and there's 3 players that I'm going to bring into the squad. We've got Musa Sila with a potential of 69 to 89, Musa Sangar 66 to 84, and Ishmael Kamara 65 to 91. I've got 2 players left on Joel Cook's report after the 3rd month, the first one being Riley McLean with a potential of 64 to 84 and Douglas McKenzie with a potential of 66 to 86. I will bring both of these guys into the academy and see what they shake out like. Okay, so Johannes Magnusson out in Belgium rounds out his tenure there with 3 players left on his report. Alexandre Williams is a 15-year-old with a potential between 64 and 84. And then we have the twins of Jules de Smet, 68 to 86, and Tom de Smet, 55 to 79. I'll bring all 3 of these in and let's see what happens once they're in the academy. Okay, so let's just round this episode out with a look at the league table. We currently sit in 3rd position on 79 points, but have a handful of games in hand over those around us. Only one over Barnsley, which obviously would mean that they are realistically the team that are most likely to take 1st position at this stage. Portsmouth have played 37 games though, and have accrued 86 points, so we can overhaul those with our 3 games in hand, but that would only put us into 2nd place if Barnsley also get the results that they need to go in their favour. It's going to be a barnstormer going into the end of this season as we try to get promotion without having to go through the playoffs. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel for more FIFA 20 content. You can also follow me over on Twitter, where I not only post stuff about my own FIFA 20 career mode series, but also give a shout out to other content creators that are making a great job with FIFA 22. With only a few months left on the calendar, the end is in sight. So I'm off to go and see how I can make some changes to the team to get the best results possible over the course of the next few episodes. So for now, thanks for watching. I'm out of here.